Hello students. Today I am going to discuss about Pharmacy Act 1948. So what are the contents in this Pharmacy Act? That is objectives, definition, Pharmacy Council of India, its constitution and function, education regulation, state and joint state pharmacy council, its constitution and functions, registration of pharmacists, and last we will discuss about offences and penalties. So first is the introduction. That is, in introduction, PCI Act is recommended by DC Committee and also by Health Survey and Development Committee. Pharmacy Act is come into force in 4th March 1948. What are the objectives in this? So in this, the objectives includes regulation and raising the status of profession of pharmacy in India. Second is providing uniform education and training to the person willing to enter the profession of pharmacy. Third is maintaining control over the persons entering the profession of pharmacy. There are some definitions which we will discuss. That is, first is Central Council, that is the Pharmacy Council of India. Second is the Central Register, that is Register of Pharmacists maintained by the Central Council. Third is the registered pharmacist, is the person whose name for the time being enter in the register of pharmacists of the states, in which he is for the time being residing or carrying on his profession or business of pharmacy. Next is the University Grant Commission, that is the University Grant Commission is established under Section 4 of the University Grant Commission Act 1956. Next definition includes Indian universities, that is the universities within the meaning of Section 3 of UGC Act 1956, and also includes other institutions established by or under a central act as the central government may be notification in the official gazette specified in this behalf. Next is the repatriate, that is any person of Indian origin who, on account of civil disturbances in area now forming part of Burma, Sri Lanka or Uganda or any other country, has after the 14th day of April 1957 left or has been displaced from his place of residence in such area and who has since then been residing in India. Next definition include displaced persons, that is person who on account of setting up the domination of India and Pakistan or on account of civil disturbances or the fear of such disturbances in area now forming part of Pakistan has on or after the first day of March 1947 or left or been displaced from his place of residence in such area or who has since then been residing in India. Another definition of displaced person is any person who on account of civil disturbances or the fear of such disturbances in any area now forming a part of Bangladesh and has after 14th day of April 1957 but before the 25th day of March 1971 left or has been displaced from his place of residence in such area and who has since then been residing in India. Next definition is of medical practitioner. What is medical practitioner? That is the person having qualification of under Section 3 of Indian Medical Degrees Act 1916 or specified in schedules to the Indian Medical Council Act 1956. Another definition of medical practitioner is a person registered or eligible for registration in a medical register of state meant for registration of a person practicing modern scientific system of medicine. Other definition of medical practitioner are the person registered in medical register of the state under not coming under the subclause A and B and is declared by a general or special order made by state government in this behalf. As person practicing the modern scientific system of medicine for the purpose of this act. Other definition of medical practitioner is the who engage in practice of veterinary medicine and who possesses qualification approved by state government. Next, we come directly to the Pharmacy Council of India. It is constituted under Section 3 of Chapter 1 by central government. The first Pharmacy Council of India (PCI) constituted by central government in the year 1949. It is reconstituted every 5 years, and it has different types of members. General 3 members, different types of members are there. First is your elected member, second is your nominated member, and third is ex officio member. So first we discuss about elected member. Who are the members in this elected member? That is, the 6 members are included in this. Generally these are teachers, and they are elected by University Grant Commission UGC. And at least one teacher of each subject. It is either of pharmacy, pharmaceutical chemistry, pharmacognosy, and pharmacology. Second, one member from elected by Medical Council of India, one member from each state elected by State Council, who shall be a registered pharmacist. Next, we come to nominated member. There are 6 members. These are nominated by central government, and at least 4 members should possess degree or diploma degree in pharmacy or practicing pharmacy or pharmaceutical chemistry. Second nominated member is a representative of UGC. Third nominated member is representative of AICTE, that is All India Council of Technical Education. Next, one member from each state, that is nominated by state government, and who shall be registered pharmacist. Next, we coming to ex officio member. That is, first member is DGHS, second is your Drug Controller of India, third is your Director of the Central Drug Laboratory. Next, we come to Executive Committee. That is, Executive Committee consists of President, Vice President, and other 5 members elected by Central Council from its members. Okay. Apart from this, Council also appoint a registrar or secretary and other officers and servants for carrying out the functions. Next, we discuss about President and Vice President of Central Council. These are elected by member of councils among themselves, and the President or Vice President shall hold office for a term not exceeding 5 years and not exceeding beyond the expiry of his term as a member of Central Council. Second is he shall be eligible for re-election. And what is the mode of election? That is, election is under this chapter shall be conducted in prescribed manner. And where any dispute arises regarding any such election, it shall be referred to central government, whose decision shall be final. Next, what are the term of office and casual vacancies? That is, subject to provision of this section, a nominated or elected member shall hold office for a term of 5 years from the date of his nomination or election, or until his successor has been duly nominated or elected, whichever is longer. Second, a nominated or elected member may at any time resign his membership by writing under his hand address to President, and the seat of the such member becomes vacant. Third is the nominated or elected member shall be deemed to have vacated his seat if he is absent without excuse from 3 consecutive meetings of the Central Council. Next, what is casual vacancy in Central Council? that is, it is filled by fresh nomination or election, and the person nominated or elected to fill the vacancy shall hold office only for remainder of the term. Next is the member of the Central Council shall be eligible for re-nomination or re-election. Next we discuss about staff, remuneration and allowances. Central Council generally appoint a registrar who shall act as secretary to that council and who may also act as treasurer. Next is your appoint such other officers and servants as that council deem necessary to enable it to carry out its function under this act. Next, with the previous sanction of the central government shall fix remuneration and allowances to be paid to the president, vice president, other member of that council, and pay and allowances and other conditions of service of officer and servant of the council. Next is the function of PCI, that is to frame an educational structure for the pharmacist and to keep it tuned for changing need with the passage of time. Second is the function of PCI is the education regulation. Third is the to recognize the qualification granted outside the territory to which Pharmacy Act extended. Fourth is there to maintain the central register for the pharmacist. Fifth is the other function for furtherance of the Act.